Our second letter is from a male in Canada. He writes, Dear Jessica, me and my girlfriend are in a long distance relationship and we talk on the phone every night. Every is in all caps, y'all. But it's always boring. And that's in all caps. Dry conversation, if there's any conversation at all. How do I tell her the relationship is basically boring? She also doesn't like to do quote unquote sexy stuff over the phone. So, male in Canada, thank you so much for writing me. Your girlfriend and you are in a long distance relationship. I'm going to say congrats to that. It takes a real one to do that. I'm going to say that you do not want to tell your girlfriend that the conversations are boring or dry at all. You never want to say that. So, what I do get from this letter is that this is a make it or break it advice, huh? It's either I give you some really good advice, and if this advice doesn't work, you're leaving her because you seem like you're over it. So I'm going to say this. Generally speaking, I would say about 85% of the female population, when they are in a relationship with a man, prefer the man to take the lead. So the conversation is boring, but what are you bringing to the conversation, right? Because it takes two to have a conversation. So then you say the dry conversations. How do I tell her our relationship is boring? Well, your relationship is going to be boring because it's long distance. But at the end of the day, you made a commitment to this woman and to yourself. So, sir, my advice to you is you're either going to have to break up with her or you're going to have to step your dick game up. And everybody's like, Jessica, what you mean by step your dick game up? What I mean by stepping your dick game up is that you guys are long distance. So the conversations you guys should be having should be about the Netflix shows that you guys are watching together. It should be a book that you guys have chosen because, hey, we're adults here. So if that means we do Oprah's book club just to keep some shit going, and we don't like Oprah's book club, we can go to D.L. Hughley's book club. You know what I mean? We need to have some conversation where it's not just about how your day is and how her day is. Because if you guys are talking every day and texting throughout the day, you guys know that. So text and talk about something exciting, a new book, a newspaper article that you've read, stuff like that. And if it still feels like it's boring, then maybe you guys need to sit down and maybe you need to be like, babe, I want to go ahead and make it where we talk Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, or I want to talk Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And during those times, we Skype, we talk about the books, we talk about the newspaper articles, and we talk about one thing that we're grateful for. You have to set the tone for the conversations you want to have, because sometimes women are not conversationalists. It's different when we have a conversation with our homegirl than when we have with our man, because we want our man to see us as that girl, right? That perfect girl. I'm not doing nothing, because what if we tell you we're going out with our homegirl and we wearing short skirts? In a long distance relationship, you're going to come out of a bag. So maybe it's better for me to not say anything. So this is why I'm telling you, step your dick game up. Give her a reason to be excited to talk on the phone with you. Because I'm telling you now, if she's not talking to you on the phone, she's talking to someone else, and vice versa. So if you guys are really going to save this relationship, you guys need to take this long distance stuff the next level. So the next level would be on the weekends, you guys have a FaceTime or a Skype session, and it needs to be in a nice place that you would want to take them had they been there with you. So if it's a nice park, if it's a flower garden, if it is a museum, go there and take her with you, FaceTime her, show her, babe, this art would look so cute and da-da-da-da-da. And I guarantee just that right there, or, hey, babe, we're going to go here when you get here. That starts to get her to think, well, maybe I do want to visit more. And you both can start planning a vacation. Doesn't have to mean you guys come to the same cities, but at least it keeps your mind off of the boring conversation or the dry conversation. There's also these questions called getting to know you questions. You can Google them. There's about 200 of them, and they're icebreaker questions. And a lot of people think, well, icebreakers is for people that you know. But the issue is, do you really know people? Not really. So bring out a couple icebreaker questions. Also, there's a book called Would You Rather. I bought this book and I thought, oh, it would just be fun to have around if my friends come over and they open the book and they read and they go, oh my God, Jessica, this is a crazy ass book. But ironically, this book is entertaining for everybody, and it has the craziest would you rather questions in it, and it makes you think. And then next thing you know, you're in like the middle of the would you rather book, texting somebody like, would you rather eat a chocolate covered maggot or a grasshopper that's still alive? Like, and it just adds a little more fun to your conversations. There are so many ways to have a good time with your significant other if you really want to. Now, I have laid out about 6 different things that you could do for your spouse or significant other. If you don't like any of those things, then you need to face the facts that it's not the things, it's her. And if that's the case, then you need to let her down and you need to let her know that this long distance relationship is not working and that we need to move on. But the worst thing to do with someone is to hold on to them when there's nothing left to hold on to. Thank you so much for the letter.